What is up, everybody? We are on day 180 of our Bible in a Year series, continuing on in Psalms, but we are only doing 2 chapters today, and it's because they are, especially the second one, is incredibly lengthy. Um, we'll talk a little bit more about it when we get there, but it is the longest psalm, kind of hands down. It is the longest psalm. So it is going to be a little lengthier. I do have a little interesting tidbit in it, and then some other notes as well. So we'll jump straight in because, like I said, it is going to be lengthier. Okay, 118 is where we are starting. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, his faithful love endures forever. Let Israel say, his faithful love endures forever. Let the house of Aaron say, his faithful love endures forever. Let those who fear the Lord say, his faithful love endures forever. I called to the Lord in distress. The Lord answered me and put me in a spacious place. The Lord is for me. I will not be afraid. What can a mere mortal do to me? The Lord is my helper. Therefore, I will look in triumph on those who hate me. It is better to take refuge in the Lord than to trust in humanity. It is better to take refuge in the Lord than to trust in nobles. All the nations surrounded me. In the name of the Lord I destroyed them. They surrounded me, yes, they surrounded me. In the name of the Lord I destroyed them. They surrounded me like bees. They were extinguished like a fire among thorns. In the name of the Lord I destroyed them. They pushed me hard to make me fall, but the Lord helped me. The Lord is my strength and my song. He has become my salvation. There are shouts of joy and victory in the tents of the righteous. The Lord's right hand performs valiantly. The Lord's right hand is raised. The Lord's right hand performs valiantly. I will not die, but I will live and proclaim what the Lord has done. The Lord disciplined me severely, but did not give me over to death. Open the gates of righteousness for me. I will enter through them and give thanks to the Lord. This is the Lord's gate. The righteous will enter through it. I will give thanks to you because you have answered me and have become my salvation. The stone that the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. This came from the Lord. It is wondrous in our sight. Now, this verse here, 22, the stone that the builders rejected has become the cornerstone, I think has some significance in kind of helping us understand another passage. And I'm just going to touch on this real quick. There's a lot more depth that you can go on in this, and this is on my list to do video wise. But in the New Testament, Jesus talking to the disciples, he asked them, "Who is it that people say that I am?" And they give some different answers. And he asks, "Who is it that you say that I am?" And they answer, I think it's Peter says that he is the Messiah. And this is a little bit of a butchering because I haven't read this passage in a little bit. But Jesus responds, "Yes, this is true." He says, maybe I just need to pull it up so I don't butcher this. Okay. Sorry, it took me a minute to actually get this to load and display correctly. So we're in Matthew 16, and this passage here, starting in 17, it says, Jesus responded, "Blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah," this is Peter, "because flesh and blood did not reveal this to you, but my Father in heaven. And I say to you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overpower it." And so there are people that, predominantly Catholics, who read this and say, well, this is saying that Peter is the rock that Jesus will build the church on. But the connection that we see in Psalm 22, and this is talking about Jesus, the stone that the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. What is the cornerstone? The cornerstone is the stone on which you build a building. So, having that knowledge from Psalm 118, going back to Matthew 16, um, this what is Jesus saying is here, and if there is some of the language, the Greek that actually implicates this, and I don't have time to dive into it right now. I am planning on doing a video, but essentially with how it's phrased, it does seem much more likely that Jesus is saying, "Yes, you're Peter," which Peter means rock. Like you're Peter, so your name is Rock, but on this rock, Jesus is talking about himself. He is the Messiah. That is what the church is going to be built on, not Peter. Catholics will disagree with me, and that's fine. They can disagree with me. It's just they're not correct. But we'll get back to it. Verse 23. This came from the Lord. It is wondrous in our sight. This is the day the Lord has made. Let's rejoice and be glad in it. Lord, save us. Lord, please grant us success. He who comes in the name of the Lord is blessed. From the house of the Lord we bless you. The Lord is God and has given us light. Bind the festival sacrifice with cords to the horns of the altar. You are my God, and I will give you thanks. You are my God. I will exalt you. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His faithful love endures forever. Now, Psalm 119. And this is a monster. Okay, verse 1. How happy are those whose way is blameless, who walk in according to the Lord's instruction. Happy are those who keep his decrees and seek him with all their heart. They do nothing wrong. They walk in his ways. You have commanded that your precepts be diligently kept. If only my ways were committed to keeping the statutes, then I would not be ashamed when I talk about all your commands. I will praise you with an upright heart. When I learn your righteous judgments, I will keep your statutes, never abandon me. How can a young man keep his way pure? By keeping your word. I have sought you with all my heart. Don't let me wander from your commands. I have treasured your word in my heart so that I may not sin against you. Lord, may you be blessed. Teach me your statutes. With my lips I proclaim all the judgments from your mouth. I rejoice in the way revealed by your decrees as much as in all riches. I will meditate on your precepts and think about your ways. I will delight in your statutes. I will not forget your word. Deal generously with your servant so that I might live. Then I will keep your word. Open my eyes so that I may contemplate wondrous things from your instruction. I am a resident alien on earth. Do not hide your commands from me. I am continually overcome with longing for your judgments. You rebuke the arrogant, the ones under a curse, who wander from your commands. Take insults and contempt away from me, for I have kept your decrees. Though princes sit together, speaking against me, your servant will think about your statutes. Your decrees are my delight and my counselors. My life is down in the dust. Give me life through your word. I told you about my life, and you answered me. Teach me your statutes. Help me understand the meaning of your precepts, so that I can meditate on your wonders. I am weary from grief. Strengthen me through your word. Keep me from the way of deceit, and graciously give me your instruction. I have chosen the way of truth. I have set your ordinances before me. I cling to your decrees. Lord, do not put me to shame. I pursue the way of your commands, for you broaden my understanding. Teach me, Lord, the meaning of your statutes, and I will always keep them. Help me understand your instruction, and I will obey it and follow it with all my heart. Help me stay on the path of your commands, for I take pleasure in it. Turn my heart on your decrees and not to dishonest profit. Turn my eyes from looking at what is worthless. Give me your life in your ways. Confirm what you said to your servant, for it produces reverence for you. Turn away the disgrace I dread. Indeed, your judgments are good. How I long for your precepts. Give me a life through your righteousness. Let your faithful love come to me, Lord, your salvation, as you promised. Then I can answer to the one who taunts me, for I trust in your word. Never take the word of truth from my mouth, for I hope in your judgments. I will always obey your instruction forever and ever. I will walk freely in an open place because I study your precepts. I will speak of your decrees before kings and not be ashamed. I delight in your commands, which I love. I will lift up my hands to your commands, which I love. I will meditate on your statutes. Remember your word to your servant. You have given me hope through it. This is my comfort in my affliction. Your promise has given me life. The arrogant constantly ridicule me, but I do not turn away from your instruction. Lord, I remember your judgments from long ago and find comfort. Fury seizes me because of the wicked who rejected your instruction. Your statutes are the theme of my song during my earthly life. Lord, I remember your name in the night, and I obey your instruction. This is my practice. I obey your precepts. The Lord is my portion. I have promised to keep your words. I have sought your favor. With all my heart, be gracious to me according to your promise. I thought about my ways and turned my steps back to your decrees. I hurried, not hesitating, to keep your commands. Though the ropes of the wicked were wrapped around me, I did not forget your instruction. I rise at midnight to thank you for your righteous judgments. I am a friend to all who fear you, to those who keep your precepts. Lord, the earth is filled with your faithful love. Teach me your statutes. Verse 65. And we are not quite halfway. Yeah, not quite halfway. Lord, you have treated your servant well, just as you promised. Teach me good judgment and discernment, for I rely on your commands. Before I was afflicted, I went astray, but now I keep your word. You are good, and you do what is good. Teach me your statutes. The arrogant have smeared me with lies, but I obey your precepts with all my heart. Their hearts are hard and insensitive, but delight in your instruction. It was good for me to be afflicted, so that I could learn your statutes. Instruction from your lips is better for me than thousands of gold and silver pieces. Your hands made me and formed me. Give me understanding so that I can learn from your commands. Those who fear you will see me and rejoice, for I put my hope in your word. I know, Lord, that your judgments are just and that you have afflicted me fairly. May your faithful love comfort me as you promised your servant. May your compassion come to me so that I may live. For your instruction is my delight. Let the arrogant be put to shame for slandering me with lies. I will meditate on your precepts. Let those who fear you, those who know your decrees, turn to me. May my heart be blameless regarding your statutes, so that I will not be put to shame. I long for your salvation. I put my hope in your word. My eyes grow weary, looking for what you have promised. I asked, when will you comfort me? Though I have become like a wineskin dried by smoke, I do not forget your statutes. How many days must your servant wait? When will you execute judgment on my persecutors? The arrogant have dug pits for me. They violate your instruction. All your commands are true. People persecute me with lies. Help me. They almost ended my life on earth, but I did not abandon your precepts. Give me life in accordance with your faithful love, and I will obey your decree you have spoken. Lord, your word is forever. It is firmly fixed in heaven. Your faithfulness is for all generations. You establish the earth, and it stands firm. I lost my spot for a moment. Your judgments stand firm today, for all things are your servants. If your instruction had not been my delight, I would have died in my affliction. I will never forget your precepts, for you have given me life through them. I am yours, save me, for I have studied your precepts. The wicked hope to destroy me, but I contemplate your decrees. I have seen a limit to all perfection, but your command is without limit. How I love your instruction. It is my meditation all day long. Your command makes me wiser than my enemies, for it is always with me. I have more insight than all my teachers, because your decrees are my meditation. I understand more than the elders, because I obey your precepts. I have kept my feet from every evil path to follow your word. I have not turned from your judgments, for you yourself have instructed me. How sweet your word is to taste, sweeter than honey in my mouth. I gain understanding from your precepts. Therefore, I hate every false way. Your word is a lamp for my feet and a light on my path. I have solemnly sworn to keep your righteous judgments. I am severely afflicted. Lord, give me life according to your word. Lord, please accept my freewill offerings of praise and teach me your judgments. My life is constantly in danger, yet I do not forget your instruction. The wicked have set a trap for me, but I have not wandered from your precepts. I have your decrees as a heritage forever. Indeed, they are the joy of my heart. I am resolved to obey your statutes to the very end. I hate those who are double minded, but I love your instruction. You are my shelter and my shield. I put my hope in your word. Depart from me, you evil one, so that I may obey my God's command. Sustain me as you promised, and I will live. Do not let me be ashamed of my hope. Sustain me so that I can be safe and always be concerned about your statutes. You reject all who stray from your statutes, for their deceit is a lie. You remove from the wicked on earth as if they were dross for metal. Therefore, I love your decrees. I tremble in awe of you. I fear your judgments. I have done what is just and right. Do not leave me to my oppressors. Guarantee your servant's well being. Do not let the arrogant oppress me. My eyes grow weary, looking for your salvation and your righteous promise. Deal with your servant based on your faithful love. Teach me your statutes. I am your servant. Give me understanding so that I may know your decrees. It is time for the Lord to act, for they have violated your instruction. Since I love your commands more than gold, even the purest gold, I carefully follow all your precepts and hate every false way. Your decrees are wondrous, therefore I obey them. The revelation of your words brings light and gives understanding to the inexperienced. I open my mouth and pant because I long for your commands. Turn to me and be gracious to me. As is your practice toward those who love your name, make my steps steady through your promise. Don't let any sin dominate me. Redeem me from human oppression, and I will keep your precepts. Make your face shine on your servant, and teach me your statutes. My eyes pour out streams of tears because people do not follow your instruction. You are righteous, Lord, and your judgments are just. The decrees you issue are righteous and altogether trustworthy. My anger overwhelms me because my foes forget your words. Your word is completely pure, and your servant loves it. I am insightful and despised. I am insignificant and despised, but I do not forget your precepts. Your righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and your instruction is true. Trouble and distress have overtaken me, but your commands are my delight. Your decrees are righteous forever. Give me understanding, and I will live. I call with all my heart. Answer me, Lord. I will obey your statutes. I call to you. Save me, and I will keep your decrees. I rise before dawn and cry out for help. I put my word in your word. I put my hope in your word. I am awake through each watch of the night to meditate on your promise. In keeping with your faithful love, hear my voice. Lord, give me life in keeping with your justice. Those who pursue all evil plans come near. They are far from your instruction. You are near, Lord. All your commands are true. Long ago I learned from your decrees that you have established them forever. Consider my affliction and rescue me, for I have not forgotten your instruction. Champion my cause and redeem me. Given me life as you promised. Salvation is far from the wicked because they do not study your statutes. Your compassions are many. Lord, give me life according to your judgments. My persecutors and foes are many. I have not turned from your decrees. I have seen the disloyal and feel disgust because they do not keep your words. Consider how I love your precepts. Lord, give me life according to your faithful love. The entirety of your word is truth. Each of your righteous judgments endures forever. Princes have persecuted me without cause, but my heart fears only your word. I rejoice over your promise like one who finds vast treasures. I hate and abhor falsehood, but I love your instruction. I praise you 7 times a day for your righteous judgments. Abundant peace belongs to those who love your instruction. Nothing makes them stumble. Lord, I hope for your salvation and carry out your commands. I obey your decrees and love them greatly. I obey your precepts and decrees, for all my ways are before you. Let my cry reach you. Lord, give me understanding according to your word. Let my plea reach you. Rescue me according to your promise. My lips pour out praise for you. Teach me your statutes. My tongue sings about your promise, for all your commands are righteous. May your hand be ready to help me, for I have chosen your precepts. I long for your salvation, Lord, and your instruction is my delight. Let me live, and I will praise you. May your judgments help me. I wander like a lost sheep. Seek your servant, for I do not forget your commands. And that is it. 2 chapters. And already sitting longer than what we normally do with like 5. So they're lengthy. Because of that, there's something I want to bring up, and I think I'm only going to do 2 questions instead of the 3. I was going to bring this up while reading, and I got past it and completely forgot. But verse 15, and I want to bring this up because this is something. It confused me a lot when I was younger. It took a while for me to get it because I was always taught that meditation and things like that are bad. If you're thinking like Eastern mysticism and stuff like that, yes. But verse 15 says, I will meditate on your precepts and think about your ways. Now, I've been advertising this, it's a CSB Apologetics Study Bible. Highly recommend. And this is one of the reasons why they have these in there. They're called Twisted Scripture, and it's relating to a passage that you're reading, and it gives you some information like what we're about to read. So there's a distinct difference between Christian and New Age forms of meditation. In Christian meditation, the believer's mind is actively engaged and focuses on the Word of God. The believer is always conscious and never seeks a mystical experience of direct contact with God. New Age meditators, on the other hand, attempt to empty their minds through repetitious chanting or yogic breathing exercises. For them, the goal is to experience oneness with the universe or attain God consciousness. So, the word meditate it may be the same word, but they mean something very, very different. But that was something I wanted to bring up because that, for me, when I was younger, I was always very confused on that. When I was told meditating was wrong, but then in Scripture I saw that it talked about meditating on things, and I just didn't ask. I was worried to ask, and people would think that I was a bad Christian and stuff. I was raised in a not so great surrounding. Not really my parents, more just the area, and I may get into that at some point. But yeah, strict stuff. Okay, I am gonna do just probably 2 questions today. Question 1. Psalm 118 speaks of trusting in the Lord rather than in people or princes. In what ways are we tempted to place our confidence elsewhere, and how can we renew our trust in God alone? I think it depends on the person, but it can be very easy for you to put your trust elsewhere. If you have somebody that does a lot for you, if you're a child, it can be a parent. If you're married, it can be a spouse, it could be a coworker, friend, some pastor, something like that. You can put your faith in or your trust in that person instead of God, or even in your own abilities instead of God. And this is why I think a lot of times we see, like the story of Gideon. God intentionally made him send soldiers away so that there's no possible way Gideon could have done it on his own. It had to be a God thing. That's why I think God likes to use people that don't fit the mold, that can't do it on their own, and they know they can't do it on their own. They know they are relying completely on God, because then it's obvious they're relying on God. and then God gets the glory. Um, so I think that can be a temptation, putting your confidence elsewhere. Avoiding that, just keep into perspective who we are and who God is. I've talked about that a lot recently, and kind of understanding sin and things like that. But try to keep in perspective who God is and who we are. Second question. Psalm 119 includes many cries for understanding and strength. What does this reveal about our dependence on God, even as we seek to live according to His Word? This kind of ties into the last one, but we are, if we get to where we realize how much we really depend on God, and that's where we are putting our confidence, then yes, we'll be reaching out to God. We won't reach out to someone else. We won't reach out or try to reach inward and pull something up, or pull something out that way. We know our strength comes from God, so that's where we're going to be looking for it. And it's a lot of it's a mindset trying to get into, and like just get that into your head. And it just takes time after that. Once you like really get to where you can, your mind will go there more quickly to I need God, I need God, I need God. Then it's just a matter of like once you realize that, acting on that versus trying to do it in your own strength. So that is it for today. Appreciate everyone watching and listening up to this point. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I enjoy interacting with people and interacting in the comments as much as I can. If this has been a blessing to you, consider sharing it with others. Word of mouth is the best way the podcast spread, and you can help somebody develop a daily Bible reading plan. Sticking with a Bible reading every single day, it's something that you will never ever regret. And so this could be something that helps somebody do that. That's the whole purpose in doing this series is to help people stick with that. So tomorrow we'll be back in Psalm again. Like I said, we've only got about a week left in Psalms, and be a lot more chapters tomorrow, and probably a shorter video overall. But that's okay. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. So thanks for watching up to this point. God bless.